All right. This is Xavier D. Johnson, and I am about to try something live just for you. This is something that I haven't tested before. I have no idea if this is going to work, but we're going to go explore, have a little bit of fun. So yeah, let's see. What I want to do is use something called ZeroTier as my VPN provider. Put my ZeroTier client on a fresh VM that I just stood up on my machine, so that it becomes available on the network. And then what I want to do is try and get my phone, which is already on the ZeroTier network, to communicate with this machine, this virtual machine. And if I can do that, I am going to move forward and try and get Burp to work on my phone through ZeroTier to my virtual machine. Bear with me. So I am going to get this installed. This is how you get the ZeroTier client installed. This is going to ask me for my password, which I'm going to give it. Failed. So what we're going to have to do instead is actually go and download and install from source. So you just do git clone. I don't know what paste is inside of this VM. I'm not even going to try and play that game. Oh, Shadow's not here for my shit. She literally just left. So I'm gonna try and go into ZeroTier, and I'm gonna RTFM real quick. At least you get to see exactly what it looks like, right? Looks like I just have to type in make Linux or make file. One of them. Yeah. Make. That's usually how this works. And I'll let it do its dance. The worst thing that can happen right now is it just doesn't work. And if it doesn't work, I got a backup. So it's never the worst thing. So I already have a virtual machine that is running. Oh, look at that. That's adorable. I already have a virtual machine over there running on my Dell server. It's already on Parrot, and it's already on the ZeroTier network here. So let's see if ZeroTier can come through for us. And if it can, we're going to use this. And if it doesn't, well, you know what we're going to do. Oh, it's going faster. Lots of time spent hoping that warnings don't turn to errors. That's the game. Come on. I'll let this just do its thing. Do you see what I see? We look like we can just run ZeroTier. All right. So can I just punch in 0? No, not yet. Tier -1. Command I found. All right. That's fine. I just needed to know. But we do have a ZeroTier binary. Oops. ZeroTier binary, and we can do -d. Oh, home path does not exist and could not create. Fun. Oh, this is the home directory right here. Let's see. Maybe I need to continue to read the it says no such file or directory there. More fun. One would believe that the ls-al, the ZeroTier tool would just work, right? Wondered if I have to just, I don't know, sudo it. Sometimes that's the thing. Doesn't say, well, I mean, it does say that I should sudo it. Should I try and pass it? What the frick? Okay. I guess. Does that mean I'm on ZeroTier now? Oh. I'm pretty sure that's how that works, but let's try this one. No, I'm not on the network yet. So, what is it that they want from me? ZeroTier is here. And in all reality, should just work here. But I can understand, so we're gonna try this. Oh, it doesn't want to do that. So I seem to be online. One would think that this is a good sign, right? So let's try and here, let me check some personal data. I'll be right back. Let's see if this actually ends up inside of my ZeroTier panel. It doesn't look as if it does, but what I'm going to try and do is join my network. And then over here in my ZeroTier, it just gave me a OK, 200 OK for my join, right? And now, at some point very soon, I expect another machine to just come up on my list of machines. Oh, and it does. And I'm going to call this one parrotos.vm. And I'm going to allow it to be a part of my network. So now that we've done that, and there's no more sensitive information on the screen, we can try if config again. And what is this? A ZT? Looks like ZeroTier to me. And I get my ZeroTier IP address. Now, let's try and ping my phone's ZeroTier IP address. So Let's see here. Actually, it's private information. I don't want to give up too much if I don't have to. It's a part of the game. Some of this shit still has to be private. But my 172 IP addresses, I don't mind exposing for you guys. So I want to try and ping my iPhone. Look at that. My iPhone is talking to my VM, and my VM is talking to my iPhone. This is good stuff, right? Oh, look, it's getting dark. Let's turn on some lights. Hey, I'm not feeling pink today. Let's try. There we go. Yeah, maybe not. Yeah. 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 You might not be able to see the change, but I can. All right. Oh, look. I just paid SoundCloud. So now that we can do that, I'm going to try and go ahead and get Burp stood up. Remember, this is a brand new VM. It's a brand new VM. I've never stood up Burp before, but we're about to go ahead and get it stood up for the first time. Close. Just wanted to make sure it wasn't doing anything weird. We're going to have a temporary project as we talked about before. If you haven't seen my other video on how to configure your Burp, go ahead and go watch that. I'll put the link in the video. We're going to use the Burp defaults. Now once Burp boots up, we're going to go over here to proxy, options, boom, interface. There we go, right? So this is on 8080. My question becomes, now that this is up and running, right? Can I, from my phone, change my proxy settings so that my data will go through this, or will iPhone not allow me to do that? So let's give this a go. I want to say over Wi-Fi, configure my proxy to be the server IP address of 172.27.56.186 over port 8080, and I'll save it. And then I want to turn intercept off, and I'm on the network right now. I'm on Wi-Fi, I believe. Yes, I am. And so I'm going to try and browse something. No data yet. None. No data yet. Now I do have a VPN turned on. So what I want to try and do here is turn my other VPN off, because that could potentially cause a collision if they have the same IP space. But I doubt we get that level of lucky. All right, now I just got Safari cannot open the page because it cannot connect to the server. This looks more promising. This means our proxy settings have taken place, but we're still unable to get out. And it's interesting because maybe I have to manually configure my IP address. So I'll be right back and see if I can get some info from ZeroTier on this. And it looks like I may be able to. I'm just trying to make sure I got the subnet mask here. Alright, I think I can do the subnet math properly. Maybe. We'll see. I'm going to try and manually set my IP address to my ZeroTier provided IP address. And no, I don't have enough data to. I am unable. So, this is not looking good to start. But what I want to do is I want to persist, because there's got to be a way. And there has just got to be a way. Yep. Because this IP address was routed to. Let me open up Fing and try and do a ping back to my ZeroTier. So I'm gonna go 172.27.56.186. Okay, so I'm pinging it, and it looks like I got responses. Yeah, so it's up. I can reach it. So I can reach it. I can route. I can route. So this looks like there's potentially, excuse me, some other type of setting that maybe I need to go and discover, learn about, figure out about. Let's see, maybe if I add an interface. All interfaces? Let's see. One, 3, 3, 7. Oh God. 1, 3, 3, 7. Let's try that. And it could be that I just don't have this port open too. But let's change this to configure my proxy to go through 1337. We will save that. And now let's check alerts. What's happening here? Proxy started, failed to negotiate SSL. That's a interesting error to have, right? Oh, this connection is not private. Show details. Visit the website. I want to still go through. Look at that. Do you see that? That is my data. Now, if on my phone I go to Burp, excuse me, let's see, http://burp. Yep, I can get the certificate. I'll allow it. And then what I'll do is I'll go over to general, profile, and then a downloaded profile I'll go ahead and install, which will give me the certificate authority. It'll give me a warning, but it'll give me the Portswigger certificate authority. And now, if I go to things like, I don't know, where do I want to go? Let's say, Facebook. You can see portal.fb. Something went wrong. They probably do certificate pinning, right? So they're probably not a good example, but like my veterinarian service, I know it's probably not doing a super good job in cybersecurity. So let's see. So no luck there either. So it seems like maybe more people than I even suspected are using certificate pinning. And it does look like we're having a hard time connecting to most things, which I'm actually kind of happy about. I'm testing a number of applications that are all failing. I haven't found one that actually works properly, and that's interesting. Actually, I wasn't expecting that. What I can say is, any browsing that I do, like if I go to google.com. Oh, so this is telling me that this connection is still unprivate. So the phone is still untrusting of these of this certificate. Very interesting. So I'm learning a lot. This is, like I said, this is my first time doing this. Wow. Yeah, it's still untrusted, even though I've added it to a trusted as a verified and trusted certificate. It is still not willing to accept it as such. I think that is just goddamn interesting. And maybe I'm sure somebody in the comments will teach me a lesson or two. And I'm totally down for it. Right? So actually, it almost got away from me. It dawned on me. There's another setting that I'm forgetting about. There's some other setting that I am forgetting about. And I have to hunt it down. If you go into general, if you go into settings, then you go to general, then you go to about, and then you scroll all the way down, you'll see something, certificate trust settings. You'll see Portswigger CA. Click that. Click continue. That should just about do the trick for you. Oh boy. Here comes some more data flowing over. That is personal data spewing off my phone right now. iCloud data spewing off my phone. So remember those apps that we were trying to test that potentially had certificate pinning? Well, let's see. Definitely don't got certificate pinning on Vitus Vet, which was my vet service that I tried. Email address of no and password of shit here. And does Facebook do it? Again, I can't get Facebook data. What about Instagram? Are they following the Facebook model? Can't load my feed, even though it looks like some data is flying over the wire, right? It's, I don't want to go and show my actual access token, but I'm unable to get stuffs, right? So like, what about Messenger? Oh yeah, the Messenger looks good. Oh no, Messenger don't look good. Yeah. So what about Twitter? I loves the Twitter. Does Twitter got something going? Looks like there's some Twitter stuff that flies over, right? There's a send from hash flag, that's TWIMG, so that's like Twitter images, I guess. But again, I cannot get tweets right now. I cannot search tweets right now. I don't know what this is. This is probably telemetry flying off my device right now. Yep, because it's going directly to Apple. So this is probably just all telemetry right now. It's a GZ. So some stream of data is flying into, it looks like, my phone, because these are all GETs. I have no idea what Apple is doing and why they would want to do such a thing. But if I go look at it, it looks like, look, location D. So maybe it's Twitter trying to locate me. I don't know. But this is the fun stuff, right? Like, this is the attack surface area. Here's the headers. This is what the response ends up looking like. This is the fun shit, right? Like, get in there, dig. What's another application that I've been looking at doing some reversing on? Let's see. The Hue app. Can I connect to my house yet? Sometimes it doesn't want to let me. Let's see. Am I connected? Oh, it says unable to connect. Why? Because it knows that it's being man in the middle. So there's something to be said there for certificate pinning, at least for iPhone, right? I'm not sure if you actually get the binary, what happens. But also you start to see some interesting things like, you know, other stuff happening on your network, other IP addresses being called upon, right? Who knows from what? I know from what, because I know I just opened up Philips Hue, so I know it's trying to communicate with things inside the house. So this was an enlightening exercise. I think this was enlightening. I learned a few things. For one, you can route over ZeroTier, which is like a free VPN that's private, that scales out to about 100 endpoints. So if you want to run private game servers, go for it. And wow, yeah, I was able to grab data from my phone on Burp. I learned a little bit about the difference between a profile and actually trusting a certificate. And I would suggest we all do this. It's free. Why wouldn't we? Let's see how our phones are communicating. Let's look at the telemetry. Let's go look at the data. Maybe we'll find a new cool class of bugs. Till next time, Xavier D. Johnson. Peace.